Nice job by the receiver creating separation and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Keep it on the ground. Hit and stop right there. Not much on that pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Look out! He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Off play action on 1st down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Handoff, Caden Durham. They've got him corralled. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Back to throw, it's Levin. Pulls it in. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
And that's a frustrating drive. Not the drive they were trying to put together. 3 plays, couldn't find a way to break somebody loose. Catching the football, getting tackled. Offense.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Great play by the cornerback. And this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over. Nice job.
Talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Slings it downfield. Out wide left, it's Harris. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Moving the pocket, it's Levitt. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Plows his way ahead. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last 4th down.
And he's not even close to the line to gain, and the defense makes the stop.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Delayed give. It's Mobley. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
They're in the gun, 3rd down. Here's Carr. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to... a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple weeks.
The Fighting Irish called their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. No room to bring it back. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Finds his man. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
On the run, it's Berry. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Still looking to his right. Fires downfield. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot it. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Throwing, Carr. Looking for a huge play. A full dive to haul that one in. They'll take the penalty and move them back. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass on second down. Moving out to the right. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Scoreless as we head into the second quarter. Notre Dame will now use its second timeout. They're down to one timeout left in the half. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, by the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Back to throw, it's Levin. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll ride him again. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On the move, it's Mobley. He's past the sticks. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one, so there's a lot of eyeballs.
It's a running room all the way. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, 1 touch, 1 touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
He gets a block. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. The extra point here would tie the game. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Motion from the wide receiver. On the delay, it's Mobley. Got room at the 35. Racing down the left side. At the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Once he got some room, it was over. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Sets his feet. It's Levin. Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Gets the back moving. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Didn't get quite as much as they had hoped out of that one, and the offense will be in business. I think they're going to mark it around the 40-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for space. It's Mobley. Tackled after a gain of 4 on the play, and that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. Here's Carr to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. At the 30. At the 20. He's at the 10. Finally brought down. The what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Berry. Touchdown LSU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he made the extra point without problem. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Carr. Left side is Graham. At midfield, he's got room. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Buying time to his right. He's going to run it. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Rush is on. Complete to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Stepping to the right. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Irish use their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Making the adjustment. Throwing. Carr. Unloads it left. Caught. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Carr. Extending the play. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 6 team, the USC Trojans. And it's the Longhorns who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. He's looking downfield to throw. Reels it in. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Here come the Irish, back on offense. The run to the left. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. On the ground, it's Mobley. Still running at the 40. Maybe a crease. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Here's Carr to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Now, another chunk play, like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards.
Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilson. He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. And the Tigers will hustle to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one. The Tigers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Here's a give to Durham. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Turns it upfield. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Long way to go on 2nd down. They want to throw it. Timed him perfectly to knock him free and forces the 3rd down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there...
He's got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He'll pull it on the read. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And the extra point was good. He'll bring it out. It's Barres. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Move to his right. Powers through the defender. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too. And that time, that was a great play call defensively.
And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense. Man, he's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on 3rd down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously, you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Carr. Out wide right, it's Walton. Oh, he's got some space. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Takes the handoff. It's Walton. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
Looking to the big tight end, and he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And man, the tight end just hasn't been a factor all game. No catches, finally find an opportunity to try to get him open, throw him the football, and the connection still doesn't work. Something about this quarterback-tight end connection today just hadn't been on the same page.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Carr from the gun on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Irish send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This offense trying to keep the momentum going. They scored the last time they had it. The defense got it back for them, and now a chance to take the lead. At the 35, he's got room. He's loose down the left side. The 20. Touchdown, Tigers. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
He'll bring it out. It's Perez. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Showing off the arms. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Rides to the back. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Quarterback changing the play. Push is ahead. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
On the ground, it's Walton. There he goes. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Pass to 6. Finally, a run out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. They'll mark it at the 18. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Going to the run, it's Walton. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Making the adjustment on the play. Right at the line. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They put a drive together, 1st and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Sends it back in motion. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Right side, it's Walton. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down.
Man, this is a big moment coming up. That's a big 3rd down stop. Now this offense, you've got 1 shot. You need a touchdown. What's your go-to pass now? Because it's 4th and a little longer than you would prefer.
Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Aaron! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch. In those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here, you need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
On the return, it's Wilson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. To the air, it's Lemon. Oh, pressure's coming. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
2nd down, gonna throw it. Fires to the middle. Out wide right, it's Thomas. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Hauls it in. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Lost the throw on 1st. Max got it on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. Gets rid of it. Finds his man. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Oh, maybe a double pass. Right side, it's Durham. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
To throw, it's Levin. Makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. To communicate. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. Absolutely center cut. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paul. We're like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. LSU right back to the line. Here's Durham one more time. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll run it with Caden Durham. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. If he runs this back, this game's over. Going the other way, and he's got room. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick. 1st down, and this defense is desperate. Any kind of score, and it's over. The give is to Williams. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
3rd and long, and they don't want to move backwards to make sure they have a chance to kick an easy one and win it in OT. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. They'll try to win it with a field goal right here. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation, want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. And here we go, a field goal try to win it. Got it! They take the lead in the first possession of overtime, and now the defense will have to stand tall.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right